Hey, guess what? The Scaramucci got kicked out of the White House. That's all I could say. He got kicked out of the White House. Here's a nice quote from him. I sometimes use colorful language, he said on Twitter. I will refrain in this arena, but not give up on the passionate fight for real Donald Trump's agenda. Boom. I think he is giving up the fight for Donald Trump's agenda. I think he is.
Someone made him give up the fight.
Mrs. Sanders said mildly that Mr. Scaramucci was so this is just a week ago. Mrs. Sanders, that's the new press secretary, said that Mr. Scaramucci was simply expressing strong feelings and that his statement made clear that, quote, he's a passionate guy and sometimes he lets that passion get the better of him. She added, I don't think he'll do it again.
Then he had another interview. The beauty.
Then he had another interview. And then guess what? Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders released a short statement giving the White House's official response to the surprise resignation on July 31st of Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci. Anthony Scaramucci will be leaving his role as White House Communications Director. The email statement from the White House reads, Mr. Scaramucci felt it was best to give Chief of Staff John Kelly a clean slate and the ability to build his own team. We wish him all the best. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like, you know what? I know I just got hired 10 days ago, but you guys just got a new chief of staff, so I think it would be best if I left. That's what would be best for everybody. Yeah, this is
He's a team player, man.
That's what it's all
how
about.
Selfless can you get? Good old Scaramucci.
So what I like is that it says Sanders' statement contradicts a report in the New York Times that Scaramucci didn't decide to resign on his own volition. The Times headline on its story on Scaramucci's resignation said Scaramucci was forced out of the role. I'm pretty sure he was forced out.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that, too. I think that's consensus.
So the guy loses his wife over it.
Yeah.
So the guy takes the job. His wife doesn't want him to take the job. He starts getting humiliated and embarrassed, and it's embarrassing their family immediately in public, right? Bringing shame to the Scaramucci family. Immediately, when he starts opening his mouth, she says, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to be married to a rich Wall Street guy with a house in the Hamptons. That's what I signed up for. So even though she was 9 months pregnant, she filed for divorce. She gave birth to the kid the other day. He didn't even go. You know how he congratulated her on the birth? A text. That's the truth. That's what I heard. Did you hear the same thing?
I think he texted her and he said, "Did the nurses treat you well? If not, I'll fire all of them." I think that's what he did. That's what I heard.
So the guy gets humiliated publicly. His wife leaves him 9 months pregnant. But that's a close relationship with that. What the F? Those are two grifters who didn't fall in love but decided, hey, baby, I could use you for something, right? That's not a love relationship. Is that a love relationship?
I'm going to say it's not a love relationship, but I got to say I'm a little bummed out. Scaramucci was slowly becoming my favorite comedian, and now he's not on the sphere anymore.
He's right. He literally was if Vinnie Barbarito became that boy. I don't, that's too old, right? Vinnie Barbarino was a character from the 70s sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter, and Vinnie Barbarino was played by none other than John Travolta. Nobody knows that.
Well, I know it now. I didn't know before.
Vinnie Barbarino is the biggest thing. Anyway, by the way, here we got some Steph grabbed some video of him. This is from The Independent. Here he is now leaving. So it's kind of raining. Just hours.
The president has really good karma, okay? And the world turns back to him. He's genuinely a wonderful human being, and I think as the members of Congress get to know him better and get comfortable with him, they're going to let him lead them to the right.
There he is. Watch that. That's funny. Get your shit. Get out. Yeah, there's the plane. There's the plane, Mooch. There's the plane. Get in the plane. Ah. Oh, well, I'm sorry, 11 days. I reported 10 days. It's actually been 11.
Yeah, you know the beautiful irony in all this? Most of his job was trying to pursue getting millions of people off of health care. And in a regular job, he wouldn't have even stayed at it long enough to get his health insurance benefits.
That's a couple of layers of irony Ron's pointing out there. Here she was asked as Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked about this. So she first asked if Priebus is going to get his job back.
He sees fit. John Decker.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. Real quick one first. I have two for you. The real quick one, it regards Sean Spicer. Will he be in the administration in any way now that Anthony Scaramucci has announced that he will not be a part of the Trump administration?
I'm not aware of any changes that have been made on that front.
And then my second one is this: 10 days ago, Anthony Scaramucci was introduced as the new White House communications director. 10 days later, he's out of a job. The president announced on Twitter that there's no chaos at the White House. How would you describe what has happened over the course of the past 10 days? Obviously, you will agree with your boss, the president, that there's no chaos, but how do you explain that not to be the case?
I think it's pretty simple. I've said it before. If you want to see chaos, come to my house with 3 preschoolers. This doesn't hold a candle to that.
Right. There's more turnover at the White House than there is in a failing pyramid scheme. And she's like, nothing to see here. We're fine.
This is nothing. You want to see chaos. Come on. Come on. You just fired your press secretary, your chief of staff, your chief of communications, got a new chief of staff. What is going on? Right, there's a lot that's a lot of turmoil. If you went to a preschool and every time you showed up there was a new person running it, you would be a little freaked out.
Yeah, you'd be a little concerned.
Yeah, if you showed up, I'm just taking my preschoolers. What? There's a new person again? And who's this person? Another new person? 3 new people every time I show up. Okay, sounds great.
Like if the White House had a soundtrack, it would just be the theme music from the movie Halloween at this point.
Yeah.
And that would soothe the mood.
That would soothe the mood. We should put that on a T-shirt. Soothe the mood.
Yeah.
Huh?
There
and
you
then
go.
Just put a joint underneath it. That's how you soothe the mood, motherfucker. Come on, mother. All right, the Scaramucci's out. God damn it, that breaks my heart. Honest to God. I was hoping Scaramucci was going to stick. That guy, come on. They don't get bigger characters than that guy. He was better than Sean Spicer.
He was way better. Nicer hair. And you know what? On our premium over-under, I was way off. I predicted 2 months longer than Sean Spicer. I was way off.
Oh, yeah. So we did a whole premium about him, like a half hour. We went over his speech, his interview with Chris Cuomo on CNN. It was mind-boggling. We showed you the whole thing. We watched it in real time together.
And they were for real. This wasn't a sketch.
That was not a sketch. You should check that out. If you're not a premium member, become one and check out the premium video we did. Wow. On the Scaramucci, and you did predict 2 months. I didn't make a prediction because I couldn't believe that Trump hired the guy in the first place. So what do you think happened? You think Trump wanted him to go, or do you think I think the new chief of staff said, get that. I'll become your chief of staff, but you got to get that guy out of here. And look who Trump is putting in his cabinet. Nothing but frickin' Wall Street guys and generals. The military-industrial complex and Wall Street. That's what's in his...
Draining the swamp.
Draining that swamp,
outsider.
baby.
Big-time outsider, that guy.
Trump's about the little guy. Scaramucci's out! Hey, everybody. The next live Jimmy Dore show is August 16th. That's a Wednesday. New time, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. show, August 16th in Burbank, California. Get your tickets right there or at jimmydorecomedy.com.